welcome back to our channel. Own a piece of history with the iconic one-dime coin, small in size, big in value. The 1977 USA one-dime coin, a simple 5-cent piece with a striking history, has become a collector's treasure, packed with stories of design, history, and modern-day value. What many people don't realize is that this unassuming coin, which circulated widely during the late 20th century, is now an object of significant interest, holding immense value among numismatists and coin collectors alike. Let's journey back to the 1970s to better understand how this coin came to be, and how, over the decades, it has gained prominence in the world of collectors. The 1970s was a decade of major shifts in both U.S. history and the world at large. It was a time of political and social upheaval, with significant events shaping the course of the nation. In the United States, the Watergate scandal was in full swing, leading to the resignation of President Richard Nixon in 1974. The economy was facing rising inflation and the oil crisis, and the country was slowly recovering from the turbulence of the 1960s. These events, as important as they were in defining the era, had little impact on the everyday, practical aspects of American life, like the currency that people used today. In fact, the one-dime coin, commonly known as the dime, would have been a staple in the pocket of every American during the 1970s, playing an integral role in daily commerce. By the time the 1977 one-dime coin was minted, the coin's design was already decades old, having first been introduced in 1946. And yet, its significance has only grown over time, making it one of the most recognizable and enduring elements of U.S. coinage. The design of the 1977 one-dime coin is a testament to the work of artist John R. Sinek, who was the chief engraver of the United States Mint from 1925 to 1947. Sinek's design, which still graces the dime to this day, features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt was chosen to appear on the coin because of his role in leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his establishment of the March of Dimes, a charity dedicated to polio research, which Roosevelt himself battled. Roosevelt's portrait, which occupies the obverse, front, side of the coin, is highly detailed, capturing his strong features, his prominent nose, well-groomed hair, and focused expression. The words "Liberty" and the year 1977 are inscribed around the edge of the coin, along with the motto, "In God We Trust," above Roosevelt's head. Beneath his neck, you'll find the designer's initials, JS for John Sinek. On the reverse, back, side of the coin, you'll find the inscription, United States of America, with a bundle of olive branches, symbolizing peace, surrounding a torch and an oak branch. The oak branch signifies strength and unity, while the torch represents liberty and freedom. These symbols are unified by the word e pluribus unum, out of many, one, underscoring the nation's commitment to democracy and unity. Beneath the central emblem, you'll find the word one dime, denoting the coin's denomination. The 1977 one-dime coin was minted in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the Philadelphia coins featuring no mint mark and the Denver coins bearing a small D mint mark. A third mint, the San Francisco Mint, was responsible for proof coinage during this year, producing special coins with a mirror-like finish for collectors. These proof coins were struck with greater care and precision, making them more valuable among collectors. What makes the 1977 one-dime coin particularly interesting for collectors is the way in which it embodies the continuity of American coinage. While the design remained unchanged from the initial introduction in 1946, the country was evolving, and the coin's durability over time is a testament to the strength of American currency. By the time the 1977 dimes were minted, the country was experiencing significant changes in terms of both economic and social landscape, but the dime remained a cornerstone of daily transactions. One of the key aspects that drives collector interest in the 1977 dime is its value as part of a larger collection of Roosevelt dimes. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, and as of today, it remains one of the most widely collected types of U.S. coins. Collectors often seek to complete their Roosevelt dime collections by acquiring every year and mint mark combination, and the 1977 version is a key piece in that puzzle. The 1977 coin, especially those that have been well preserved or are in near mint condition, hold significant appeal in the marketplace. Much of the value of a coin like the 1977 dime depends on its condition, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins that are in circulation for many years tend to experience wear and tear, making high-grade versions of the 1977 dime relatively rare. Coins that have been preserved and kept in uncirculated condition can fetch significantly higher prices than those that have been circulated. In addition to high-grade examples, collectors are also drawn to errors and variations that occurred during the minting process. For example, there are instances of 1977 dimes with misstrikes, off-center coins, or unusual die cracks. These errors, while relatively rare, can add significant value to a coin, as collectors are often willing to pay a premium for such anomalies. A 1977 dime with an off-center strike or a double die error could easily fetch a high price at auction. In terms of market trends, the 1977 one-dime coin has seen a steady rise in value in recent years, especially in terms of its collector appeal. While the face value of the coin has remained the same, the demand for high-quality and error-stricken dimes has driven its market price higher. Given the limited availability of high-quality examples, the 1977 dime continues to attract attention at coin auctions, with many buyers eager to get their hands on this relatively affordable yet highly sought-after piece of American history. But what's the big reveal? What makes this simple, 5-cent piece so valuable? Well, the current value of a well-preserved or error-struck 1977 one-dime coin can reach impressive heights at auction. While most of the 1977 dimes in circulation are worth only their face value of 10 cents, high-quality examples, or those with errors, can command prices that exceed expectations. Some of these coins, especially those in pristine, uncirculated condition, have been known to fetch as much as $140,000 at auction. This may seem like a surprising amount for a coin that many people see as ordinary, but it speaks to the world of coin collecting, where even the smallest details, like a slight misprint, a unique mintmark, or an exceptional grade, can dramatically impact a coin's value. For collectors, these dimes represent more than just a piece of currency. They're a connection to the past, a symbol of American history, and an opportunity to own a rare and valuable artifact from a pivotal moment in the nation's story. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who's just starting to dip your toes into the world of numismatics, the 1977 USA one-dime coin is an excellent example of how something as simple as a small coin can have a fascinating history and a remarkable value. Keep an eye out for those rare gems, and you may just stumble upon a piece of American history that is worth much more than its face value. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the 1977 USA one-dime coin. Don't forget to check your change. You might be holding onto a small treasure with an incredible value. In 1997, a seemingly ordinary coin, the one dime, continued its role in everyday American life, yet little did most know that this particular year's coin would become a sought-after item among collectors, appreciated not only for its historical value but for the stories it tells. While the 1997 one-dime coin was used in countless transactions, its significance would gradually grow, especially among numismatists, who are always looking for unique characteristics in coins. It is a coin that holds a deeper story beyond its 10-cent value, a tale rooted in history, design, and remarkable collector appeal. Let's step back to the year 1997 and set the stage for this little coin's journey. The late 1990s were a fascinating time in U.S. history. Bill Clinton was in his second term as president, navigating through the economic boom of the decade, which was marked by the rise of technology companies, the internet boom, and a period of economic prosperity. However, for many Americans, 1997 was also a time of change in the social fabric of the nation. The world was becoming more globalized, with the dawn of the digital age on the horizon. For the United States Mint, however, 1997 was just another year in the long-standing tradition of coin production. It was a year when the dime, that small but mighty coin, continued to be minted with its familiar design, which had been in place for decades. The coin's design, a symbol of America's enduring values, would remain consistent, but its appeal would shift as collectors began to pay attention to the coins of this specific era. The one-dime coin from 1997, like all dimes that have come before it, carries the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt, who had led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II, was chosen to appear on the dime in 1946, following his death. The decision to use Roosevelt's likeness was a reflection of the respect and admiration Americans had for him, particularly for his role in establishing the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to fighting polio, a disease Roosevelt himself had battled. The design on the obverse front of the coin is iconic and immediately recognizable. Roosevelt's profile is captured in high detail, showing his strong, dignified features, his prominent nose, solemn eyes, and well-groomed hair. Around the edge of the coin are the words, Liberty, and, In God We Trust, with the date, 1997, prominently placed at the bottom of the coin. John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint, designed the coin's obverse, and his initials, J.S., can be found under Roosevelt's neck, a signature that has remained on dimes since its introduction. On the reverse, back, side of the coin, the familiar symbols of the torch, olive branch, and oak branch appear, representing liberty, peace, and strength. These symbols, framed by the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, emphasize the unity and ideals that form the foundation of the United States. The word "one dime" is inscribed below, clearly marking the coin's value. This design, which was introduced in 1946, remains unchanged to this day and has come to symbolize the consistency and reliability of American currency. The 1997 dime was minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with coins from Philadelphia bearing no mint mark and those from Denver bearing the mint mark D. Additionally, special proof coins were produced at the San Francisco Mint for collectors, with a higher quality finish and meticulous care in their production. These proof coins, known for their mirror-like finish, often become more valuable than regular circulation coins, and for the 1997 dime, that has certainly been the case. Now, why is the 1997 one-dime coin so appealing to collectors? What makes it special? While the design remained the same, there's a bit more to the story than meets the eye. The appeal of the 1997 dime comes from several factors, such as its role within the larger collection of Roosevelt dimes, the gradual accumulation of age, and the value of high-grade examples. The Roosevelt dime series, which started in 1946, has always been a popular choice for coin collectors. Dime collectors typically strive to complete a full set of Roosevelt dimes, collecting every year and mintmark combination. This means that the 1997 dime represents a key piece in the collection puzzle. Coins like the 1997 dime that are well preserved or found in near-perfect condition are highly sought after. The higher the grade of a coin, the more valuable it becomes, and over time, the rarity of well-preserved examples from certain years increases. In the world of coin collecting, there's something truly special about coins that remain in excellent condition. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated form or have been kept in perfect, mint-state condition can fetch prices far beyond their face value. A 1997 dime that is in such pristine condition is worth much more than just 10 cents. As with all U.S. coins, the condition of the coin is graded using a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections. The higher the grade, the more a coin is worth. Coins in high-grade condition, particularly those that are graded MS 67 or higher, can often reach significantly higher values at auction, beyond pristine condition. Another factor contributing to the value of the 1997 dime is the presence of errors. Minting errors, though rare, can add a tremendous amount of value to a coin. Coins with misstrikes, double dies, or off-center strikes are highly prized by collectors. Even slight imperfections or anomalies in the die can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. For example, a 1997 dime that features a double die or a rare misstrike can command a higher price in the marketplace, and it's this type of uniqueness that excites collectors and numismatists. Errors make the coin stand out and differentiate it from others in the same year, which is why error coins are so highly coveted. The 1997 dime has gradually gained appeal among collectors over time, as it has become a part of the greater narrative of U.S. coinage. As decades go by and more people enter the world of coin collecting, the interest in coins from the late 20th century continues to grow. Today, the 1997 one-dime coin holds a special place for collectors who are fascinated by its history, design, and the particular characteristics it brings to the table. But what about the value of this particular coin? You might be wondering how much a 1997 dime can fetch in today's market. While most of the dimes minted that year are worth only their face value of 10 cents, the special, high-grade examples and error coins are far more valuable. In fact, a perfectly preserved 1997 one-dime coin could be worth as much as $120,000 at auction. The remarkable rise in value of coins like the 1997 dime speaks to the larger world of numismatics, where the rarity, quality, and unique characteristics of a coin can make it worth far more than one might expect. So, next time you hold a dime in your hand, remember that there's a possibility that it could be worth much more than just its 10-cent value. Thank you for joining me as we explored the history, design, and value of the 1997 one-dime coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or simply curious about the fascinating world of coins, remember to keep an eye out for those hidden treasures that may be worth more than you ever imagined. You never know when you might find a 1997 dime worth $120,000. The year 2002 might seem like just another year in the early 21st century, but in the world of numismatics, it marked the production of an important U.S. coin that would become a collector's item, the 2002 one-dime. Although it circulated as a mere 10-cent piece in the hands of everyday Americans, its story holds much more value when seen through the lens of history, design, and rarity. Join me as we explore the rich narrative of the 2002 one-dime coin, how it came to be, what makes it so special, and the intriguing value it has accumulated over time. In 2002, the United States was transitioning into a new era. The aftermath of the September 11th attacks was still fresh in the minds of many, and the nation was focused on rebuilding, both physically and emotionally. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint continued its efforts to produce the coins that would keep the nation's economy moving. The one-dime coin, a staple in American currency, would continue to play a part in this process, even if many people didn't realize the role it would later play in the world of coin collecting. The dime, traditionally valued at 10 cents, had been in use in the U.S. since 1796, though the design we recognize today was introduced in 1946. It was designed by artist John R. Sinek, who also designed the Roosevelt dime that features the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt, a beloved figure due to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, was chosen for the dime because of his legacy in establishing the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to eradicating polio. The design of the dime has remained remarkably consistent over the years, and it was this design that the U.S. Mint would continue to produce in 2002. On the obverse, Roosevelt's face is rendered in a clean, dignified portrait, and the legend, Liberty, arches above his head. The motto, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of Roosevelt's neck, with the date of minting, 2002, placed directly beneath his neck. To the right, Sinek's initials, JS, appear, a subtle but important part of the coin's design. The reverse, like the obverse, has not changed since it was introduced in 1946. It features a bundle of olive branches, a symbol of peace, as well as an oak branch, a symbol of strength. In the middle of the reverse side, the words United States of America and E pluribus unum are inscribed. The words one dime are written near the bottom of the coin, emphasizing the coin's value. The design serves as a reminder of the enduring values that the United States stands for: liberty, peace, and strength. The 2002 one-dime coin was minted in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, just as it had been for decades. Coins from Philadelphia bore no mint mark, while those produced in Denver bore a D. Additionally, a limited number of proof coins were struck at the San Francisco Mint. Proof coins are produced with a higher quality finish, designed specifically for collectors. These coins have a mirrored surface and sharp details, making them highly desirable in the numismatic world. But what makes the 2002 one-dime truly fascinating in the world of coin collecting? To understand the appeal of this particular coin, we need to examine a few factors: its historical context, its design, its rarity, and the role that mint errors play in the coin's overall value. As a piece of currency, the 2002 dime served the same purpose as any other, facilitating transactions, from buying coffee to paying for gas. However, coins like the 2002 dime also hold a deeper significance. Over the years, the minting of coins like the dime has become a snapshot of the era in which they were produced. When collectors look at a coin from 2002, they see more than just metal, they see a reflection of the nation during that time. For example, the world was still adjusting to the post-9/11 reality, and the U.S. Mint's steady production of everyday coins like the dime was a symbol of the nation's resilience and its return to normalcy. The 2002 one dime, while produced in large quantities, is still a sought-after coin for its place in the larger set of Roosevelt dimes. Over time, collectors have developed a deep appreciation for completing full sets of Roosevelt dimes, collecting coins from every year and mint mark. The 2002 dime, being part of this set, is an essential piece for collectors trying to complete their collection of coins from the 20th and early 21st centuries. Another important aspect contributing to the appeal of the 2002 one-dime coin is its condition. Like most coins, the condition in which a dime is preserved plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins are graded based on their physical characteristics, such as wear, scratches, and imperfections. The highest grade a coin can achieve is perfect, or MS-70, which means the coin has no visible defects and appears as though it just came off the press. Coins that are graded MS-67 or higher often command higher prices among collectors. The 2002 dime, when found in exceptional, uncirculated condition, can fetch a significant price at auction. These coins are rare, and collectors will pay a premium for such pristine examples, but there's another intriguing factor: the role that minting errors play in the coin's appeal. Mint errors are fascinating for collectors because they're unique and not something that could be easily replicated. For example, a coin that has been struck off-center, with part of the design missing, can become a coveted item. Similarly, a coin with a double die or a misaligned die is another variation that can make the 2002 dime particularly desirable. Mint errors are often rare, and when they occur, they can significantly increase the value of a coin. For example, a 2002 dime with a striking error may command thousands of dollars more than a standard, well-preserved coin. With these factors in mind, it's no surprise that the 2002 dime has become a coin of interest to collectors. Over the years, as these coins have aged, their appeal has only grown. As more people become aware of the potential value in their pocket change, the demand for high-quality examples of coins like the 2002 one-dime increases. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part: the value of the 2002 one-dime coin. While most 2002 dimes are worth no more than their face value of 10 cents, there are exceptions. The coins in pristine, uncirculated condition or those with mint errors can fetch quite a significant sum in the right market. As of today, a 2002 one-dime in perfect condition or with a rare mint error has been known to reach up to $110,000 at auction. The story of a simple 10-cent piece becoming a sought-after coin worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, is a testament to the intricacies and mysteries of coin collecting. Imagine, for a moment, that you're holding a 2002 one-dime in your hand. It might look like just another dime, small, simple, and unassuming. But to the trained eye, it could be a treasure, a rare find that has the potential to fetch a fortune. Coin collecting is a journey, one that reveals hidden gems in the most unlikely places, and the 2002 one-dime is a perfect example of how ordinary coins can become extraordinary collectibles. So, the next time you come across a 2002 dime in your pocket or wallet, remember the story it holds. Remember that, while it may seem like just another coin, it could be worth much more than 10 cents. In the world of coin collecting, a 2002 one-dime in excellent condition or with a mint error could be worth up to $110,000. Thank you for joining me as we explored the fascinating history and value of the 2002 one-dime coin. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting to dip your toes into the world of numismatics, always keep an eye out for those special coins that could hold immense value. You never know when you might discover a hidden treasure.